What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be looking at Futmas Modric. Obviously the two from today is going to be Modric 92 rated. Personally 4-star, 4-star. He's one of them players that some people get along with. Very decent at that kind of box to box proper centre mid role. Obviously you could whack a... What's the chemistry style? The chemistry style that gets attacking and defending, that's probably going to be your best central midfielder card. But SBC wise, 130-ish K to complete, 3 little SBCs to do. You've got a 83 overall with 1 team of the week and FUT champs, an 84 with 1 Real Madrid, and an 84 just in general. Rare mixed, prime mixed, and a small rare gold player, so not fantastic packs back, but there is always chance with them. They're relatively okay packs in the sense that rare gold player packs, it's not bad because you can get someone good, but obviously you don't get a huge amount of packs or huge amount of players from it. But 130k, looking at the 91 Modric that you can get, that personally is about 70 to 80ish K on the market. So can I justify that? I think so. 130k is not really too bad compared to what we've had. But again, is EA just doing this just to kind of keep us happy? They've made it really expensive to kind of overshadow our expectations for these SBCs, and then think, you know what, we can get away with giving that 130k and they'll like it. That for me is what I feel like they're possibly doing. With Atal, I think he's a little bit cheaper, which is nice, but again, he's still two SBCs that for me I just don't see worth it. But that one's going to be a later on review. We are looking at Modric, and then in the morning I'll be doing, I think, Forest, the Road to the Final Forest card over the Rangers card, I believe, as I really like Forest. But anyway, looking at Modric's stats then, we've got 77 pace, which is what we knew from Modric. He's not the pace guy anymore. Shooting wise is, again, very average. Same as his defending. Just very averages overall. He does play that central midfielder role better, and I am going to whack him as a centre mid as opposed to any sort of cam or right wing cam central mid in a weird formation. We're going to use him bang in the middle, see what he's like and see what he can actually do for us. Stamina wise is fantastic. 88 is purely good enough. Dribbling wise, you can't argue with, very nice, and same with passing. He's going to be a nice player to feed balls through, so we are going to try him out. Obviously we've managed to get him on 10 with Messi and Semedo right there, and then we've kept the same as normal for the SBC. So I'll go into the first match and we'll see how he gets on. Atal will be next, obviously, like I say, so that will be an interesting one as a right back, but again, I don't know if I prefer Atal's price over most of them. So we're coming up against a Bundesliga team. We've got Gnabry, Lewandowski, Kimmich as a centre mid. I really like that centre mid Kimmich. I thought as a CDM, most definitely, and I think that's what he's going to play. Looks like he's going to do a 4-2-3-1 because obviously you've got Goretzka with a shadow, Kimmich with an anchor, and then everyone else has pretty much got Hunter or something along them lines. So let's get into it. Here we go. Modric on the ball for the first time. Let's see what he can do. Got past one. Get him in. Mbappe. Oh, takes a shot already. And I think the main aspect I'm going to like from Modric is probably that quick dribbling. Maybe not as much going for them shooting and that defending. I feel like literally the fundamentals, the very basic stuff, is what he's going to be really good at compared to everything else. I feel like playmaker is definitely in his mode. We're going to try and get Zidane in there. He's not going to manage it, but can we get it back to Messi? Messi's going to turn it. Big cross in. Oh, Roberto Carlos. And I don't get, I swear I have Roberto Carlos on stay back, but that is madness that he's literally kept this wing right open for someone to do it, to do this. But Van Dijk's managed to come in there. That's going to be something I'm going to have to look at because I can't have him doing that every single time. Modric. Mbappe, left foot. Oh, that's close. No, that's a good goal. Saw it straight away. That was too good. Obviously, CDM's not really tracking back. Conte left for dead right there. That's not very good, especially with Goretzka, who, to be honest, is more of his CDM. Obviously, pushing forward quite easily, but it's a good goal. Can't argue with it. It's practically one-on with the goalie, and it's a volley. You're not really going to save it. No keeper's really going to be saving that. Modric running through there. I thought it was Messi because I look at the boots, but really good play. I'm really happy with how he's performing so far. Personally, would he fit into my team? I think he could. Defensively, That's mainly what I play, so I don't really have a central midfielder, so he is struggling. Neymar's done it as well. There we go. Straight back-to-back goals. Messi running down the wing. Neymar heading. Easy as you like it. That's a good goal. Linked it over the top. I thought I might have been able to get to that tackle beforehand, but good goal. 2-2. Oh, I've let him have it. Oh, classic EA right there. Gives him the ball back. Keeper doesn't make the save. Honestly, it's just if you're not meant to win, EA will make it that you don't win. And that is it. Pretty much the game. He's managed to waste time up until now. I've not shown any of it because, to be honest, I just hate it. I hate the time waste. So that's fair enough. But Modric, overall in that match, I was really happy with him. I felt like he did really well. It came to passing, was absolutely perfect with it. I couldn't really put a fault wrong with him with his passing game. And on the ball, very nice at the turn. Doesn't feel clunky when turning around. Doesn't have the great amount of strength. I felt like that was a little bit of lacking in him. Who we got here? Pretty good team, standard team. Dembele on the right rather than the left, on the left rather than the right. Wan-Bissaka's incredible. Rio's great. The road to the final card is class as well. When that goes up, if they do manage to go past, who are they against? Valencia? No, Atlanta's got Valencia. Tottenham. If they do manage to go against Tottenham, then he's gonna be a wicked card. But yeah, Modric, really happy with him. I feel like the elements that you'd imagine him to be good at, he is very good at. But is he going to make it into a lot of people's teams? That's the question that we're going to find out right at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. Mbappe, making it easy. Driven shot into the bottom left. Conte making the assist. You love to see it. Oh, Zidane, making it easy. I don't know if that counts towards my through ball to a goal. I'm pretty sure you've got an assist or a through ball. I'm hoping Neymar got the assist with that. We'll find out at half-time. That gets me one step closer to level 30 as well. And again EA. Stop with the rebounds. Like Christ. Oh, that's an assist from Modric right there. Mbappe doing the graft, making that spin turn. But Modric definitely assisting him. Very nice pass. Kind of little, was that a little cheeky Ronaldo chop right there. Into the left foot. Bang into the top corner. Beautiful play. Oh, lovely goal from him. Chips the keeper. Personally, I don't know how he got through, but a great goal. Lovely chip over the keeper. I thought he passed it and messed it up, but guess not. To be honest, he weren't really a major playmaker for me. He was relatively just there, so I'm not really going to say that he's this incredible player. Is he worth the 130k? Possibly. But personally, it all depends on what you want him for. If you want him for a box-to-box midfielder, personally, I still think there's better out there. I think the pace in him is really letting him down. Obviously, you can whack a Hunter on him or a Shadow on him, but he's a very small frame. Strength-wise, is very weak. He does get knocked off the ball. That being said, playmaking with just passing, with kind of that quick dribble on him. He managed to score and assist in 2 games. I'd be happy with that. As long as they get a goal or goal contribution per game, I'm really happy with what they do. So I'm giving him an overall 7.5. I think that's fair enough. I don't think it's any higher than that, and I think it would take a team of the season or at least like a 96 for me to go higher with him, mainly because that pace needs to go up. I'm not too fussed about the defending or shooting going up because that can be done with chemistry styles, but for me, the pace is the key element in this game, and it's 100% the most needed stat on the game. So for me, I'm giving him a 7.5. Can he play FUT Champs? Maybe in the lower tiers. I don't think he's anywhere near elite standard, really. I think, personally for me, if I went with, say, Firmino instead of Zidane, because obviously Zidane's an untradeable, and I went with Conte and De Jong, they are much better equipped to go rather than Modric for me. Personally, in this FIFA as well, I think it's very much a CDM cam kind of game. You can get your CMs, but I believe personally with my CMs and CDMs, I like to have either a defensive or attacking. In the middle is no good for me because he's either very good at one or very good at the other. Having a kind of average of both, I prefer to have a set person who's going to be an attacking player and a set two people who are going to be defensive players. That's just how I personally play. I don't think Modric is going to make any teams. I just can't see it unless you're like a Real Madrid fan. I completely agree with that. I agree with doing Rashford, but obviously he was a bit more expensive than this. So will I do him? Probably not. But you never know. Some people may want to actually try him out, and I think loan card is definitely the way forward to start with, and then you move over to either doing his card with a few packs back, so probably about 100k worth of coins if you discount the packs out of it, and then you've got your golden. I think the only thing good about him is he's a 92 rated, and I think you're gonna struggle to find a 92 rated for that price. Personally, if he's an outfielder player anyway. Who have we got who's 92 rated? Is De Bruyne? He's 92, isn't he? We've got, oh no, he's 91. So 92 rated players. Let's have a look at the concepts to see who is 92 rated, because you've got Neymar. Is there anybody else who's actually 92 rated overall, just standard? I know obviously we'll have normal informs and icons. Hazard, I suppose, is another one. Do we have any more? I think, no, Hazard's a 91, in fact, that's an inform, or a team of the year. I think it potentially could just be Neymar. So for 100k, that's probably good value for the rating of the card. Obviously, SBCs, all of that, if you wanted to whack him in. You've got a 130k 92 rated card right there that could be whacked into SBCs if you didn't fancy him. Or you can just whack him in your team and use him as a little Christmas decoration. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a like down below and stay tuned for Atul, who will be coming up next. Hopefully you enjoyed. Peace.